heroes that can actually mess up Uranus gameplay. And you saw how first game, Bosskur was kind of struggling as well with Sino on the with Sino on the Uranus earlier on, right? And then now, do they want to do the exact same thing towards them? So I wouldn't be surprised if they pick the Cho Jawhead again. This time will be played from Bosskur. Yeah.
I think Cho is definitely a must pick for Bosskur. And also lock in the carry. And again, they just purchased their life insurance off the bat. But you cannot kind of blame Orange Esports, right? The safer way to start the draft is always like Uranus or Cho. Sometimes you pick the Natalia, the Selena. If they go for the carry, maybe they won't be as comfortable as they would be going into the rest of the draft. But they will get themselves the Kufra and Farsa, so that they kind of compensate for what they gave away.
I'm not sure if Farsa would be the best mage. I mean, she's amazing in terms of creating this space and the damage that she brings to the table. But right now Bosskur has 3 more picks to be able to counter or pick off on the Farsa. So I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I definitely agree as well, because like Cho is really great at soaking up all the damage from Farsa as well. Easy dodges with the Shunpo, easy dodges with the Chikundo as well. Same goes for the Jawhead as well, does have the mobility. Grok is still in the pool as well, which makes it even easier for them. But seems to me, Bruno will be banned off, and auto attack, I don't know, man. Orange Esports, yeah, sorry.
This is no. I just want to add on to what you said. I realized Bosskur realized from the previous game they need the carry, they need the marksman, and that was the problem with Orange Esports, right? So right now they have lost Bruno and carry, so they're back to 1-1 on Granger again if they want to pick the marksman.
Yeah.
Alternatively, I think like you can always play a null marksman strategy as well, where you just play full assassin. Like we've talked about how Moonton is trying to adapt the meta with, hey, let's buff up the assassin emblem. Let's play more assassin. Let's fix Lancelot. Let's fix Natalia. Let's fix Hanzo, which is unfortunately say haven't been picked yet. I'm looking forward to see it here. So in this case, their alternative for Orange Esports, they have the Ling instead of marksman, which I think is the better choice here from Orange Esports, especially on Mao. And I wouldn't be surprised if they take this game with the Ling here. But I don't know. Anything goes, man, for us.
But do you guys think, okay, Ling is an amazing choice in terms of, replacing a marksman for sure, but who do you want to really target here? The Cho, the Jawhead, the Grok? I mean, carry, yes, but even a carry can dash away, so I'm not sure really.
Carry is
I think it's more
your best
shutting down the carry. Yeah, exactly.
Carry is like your best choice, right? Carry, Nana is also an option, but it depends.
Passive,
Nana,
bro.
yeah, she has the passive, so which kind of makes it kind of iffy. Who you want to go for. The Bruno ban is kind of understandable from Team Bosskur because Mao does pick Bruno a lot, even though Bruno has, I believe, a negative win rate. Like he has lost so many games in the regular seasons. At one point, he's just not worth picking at all. It takes too long to come online. This Ling is just going to try to look for the carry and the Nana. That's pretty much it. While trying to dodge this Grok Cho Jawhead lineup.
Just to summarize, I like what I see with Orange's lineup in terms of how they want to control the map with Ling and, having 1-1 and Farsa to be the stable damage dealers in the middle with Kufra and Uranus protecting them. But it's going to be kind of hard to pull off, whereas I feel Bosskur is still, like the last game, a safer pick for what they're going for. They can, sort of deflect the Ling if you try to attack them because they have the Jawhead, the Cho, carry can dash away. Nana, if you kill her, she has a passive. But what about you guys? What are your predictions? Who do you think is going to take this one?
Ooh, 50-50 for me. I don't know. But I agree Bosskur has the better draft. But I feel like I'm betting my money on Mao's Ling this game. Oh wait, is Aaron playing it? Oh my god.
Aaron. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh my god, okay.
I still kind of prefer Bosskur's draft a bit more. Sure, Orange Esports have heroes that can peel for the team with the Kufra and Uranus. Compared to game 1, this definitely looks way better. But just how Team Bosskur has been playing game 1 is convincing enough for me to be on their side for game 2 as well.
Well, seems to me Faras is out of commission now because the game has started, ladies and gentlemen. Here, this is game number 2 going up against Bosskur against Orange Esports, and seems to me we have diverse predictions between me and Husky here. But I don't know. I feel like I want to change my predictions again, but It's fine. You know, in Mao, I trust for Orange Esports for game number 2. And as of now, let's take a look at what they're going to be playing here. Aaron going to be going for the double buffs here from Orange Esports, so hopefully he's going to be able to snowball his way throughout the game. Bosskur going to be taking a chill pill now. Instead, they've switched up their play styles a little bit, where they're going to be sending Sino on the Cho here to face up against the Uranus, where it's going to be played from Orange Esports. And Cho is great at dealing with Silo, and I like how Bosskur is positioning themselves in the bottom side here to prevent the Uranus from going out of control and doing even any kind of backdoors here. Orange Esports, once again, very similar strat. They will focus on taking on tier 1 up top before the 3-minute mark here, and they will successfully do it here. So Husky, it seems to me it's a repeat of game number 1's playstyle here coming in this early phase of the game.
Yep, Bosskur, they proxy their way, but not enough damage, so now Man's gonna jump in with the bouncing ball. Is this gonna stop Leisha from getting away? Changfu is in position. They get the jump in from Aaron, tempers the blaze. First blood for this Sling. Aaron gets away, almost unscathed. Orange Esports, they draw first blood on the most important member of Team Bosskur.
Yeah, I like this pick off here from Orange Esports. Very, very nicely done with the Ling as well. And Team Bosskur, they need to wait a little bit more timing here. And fortunately for them here, Orange Bosskur, they need to make space to try and shut down this Uranus from pulling out of control. It seems to me it's not. It's worked out a little bit here. They're so afraid of it. But at the same time, they've forgotten about Aaron. And in this situation, who do you focus? Do you focus on Aaron or do you focus on Silo here, Husky?
I think this one is just you have to kind of ignore this Uranus for the time being, right? The bigger threat is in this Ling and Frasa, who is going to assassinate you either way. So Sino is just a diversion, but another engage comes in for Orange Esports in the jungle of Team Bosskur. Tempers the base, drops down, huge damage as the Kufa is going to get one. Aaron will get the second one as well. Jorge will trade one back, and here comes Sino with the Jikundo. Sino gives up his life, 2 for 2 trade. And it's going to be Team Bosskur being able to walk out of that with something in return.
Yeah, this is so smart of Orange Esports. Like, I think before we talked about the hero draft, the game plan here is to shut down Lexia, and they're doing a fantastic job right now with the Link. Like, Lexia is just two hits down, and so far, Bosskur hasn't been able to retaliate this aggression being dished out from this Link, and Aaron is just 2 kills ahead here. Changfu getting caught out instead here, so solo kill coming from Sino, beautifully done, but Aaron is not going to let him off the hook here. Jabs missing the ultimate, the temper split, dodging his way through, but Sino 1 HP going for the dive, and Sino pitching as well with the flicker, and he makes it out alive. Sino, what a god!
Oh my god, that Shanpo shield actually saved him. He was... You can sneeze on him and he would die, but because no Orange Esports were not able to get the kill, now Team Bosskur will retaliate onto Mom, but they need a bit more damage. They couldn't get the Kufra, and here comes the feather airstrike. It's too easy for Jess will flicker away. Aaron tries to go for a chase, but Lexia is on him. Here comes Sino with Will the Dragon. They need this kill, and they will get it on that Link.
Sino, what a god! He managed to bait so much commitment, recall, reset his HP, he comes back, gets another kill for the team? What a god here, Sino! But at the same time, Orange Esports, Chakbu, as soon as he hits the timing here with the ultimate, the Feather Airstrike did so much damage in that team fight as well. And so far, this is an intense game number 2, 50-50 indeed. Husky, I don't know, like, this is definitely catching Bosskur off guard here. They didn't expect this kind of aggression from them.
Yeah, this was what Orange Esports needed to do in Game 1, right? But they were able to pull it off more effectively in Game 2 because of the nature of their draft. You have someone to frontline, you have someone to engage. Contrary to Game 1 where everyone just tries to go in and dish out damage, this is a more stable lineup for them. And they were able to take structures faster because of the early damage output. Team Bosskur tried to do that with the bottom turret, and up to this point that turret has not fallen yet because they were so dependent on Lexia, on this carry to do the right click. So unfortunately, if they try to replicate what Orange Esports is doing, they're not going to succeed. They need to play to their own identity, which is, you know, the late game team fights.
Well, sorry to say, Husky, this is going to be a return sweep here coming from Bosskur here, because finally Lexia having some breathing room, finally getting his double buff here, and this is going to be the most important factor for Bosskur. They need this kind of kills for Lexia, and unfortunate to say, they haven't gotten a kill here. You can see CeeLo with the Uranus zoning them back here, and if CeeLo wasn't there, I'm pretty sure Mom would have just fallen down on that Kufra here, and he's going to be mummified eternally in this regard. But Bosskur, they're getting desperate. Hopefully they'll be able to buy time for Lexia to come online, and so far they're keeping up this net worth here one good team fight for Lexia, and he's back in the game. And Bosskur is trying to find that kind of opportunities. And what should you say? Orange Esports, they're not giving in that easily right now.
Exactly, and one of the big factors from last game for Team Bosskur, that led to Team Boskur's victory was also how Zaraki on that show was able to get all those pick-outs, right? He flickers Will of the Dragon, he Jikundos Will of the Dragon, getting all those crucial picks that allow Team Bosskur to slowly claw back into the game. But they're gonna catch that onto Mom with that Will of the Dragon. Do they have the damage? No, they polymorph him with the Molina. Unfortunately, Lexia not really in vicinity to dish out that damage.
Oh, Zaraki instead will with the flicker with the ejector. They catch off the Parsa, gets further down, but from the sides as well, Aaron is still fishing it out. They take off the Jawhead, but Carry is still uncontested here. And Jeff trying to finish off Aaron. Here comes the Molina as well. Can Jeff beat for the team here? Bosskur is regrouping the flicker as well. They catch off Mom instead. Mom
the
with
barrier!
the catch on Lexia. And it seems to be it's not even over. And Lexia is still alive. The barrier saves as well. And Lexia will fall, but Cino will get shut down from the tower as well. And Team Bosskur needed that kill, and they've got it, Husky. They got it indeed.
Oh my goodness. Cino and Jeff. That one Guardian Barrier absolutely killed Aaron. Like, Aaron was so ready to go in for the kill. Got blocked by the Guardian's Barrier. Had to reroute and ends up dying. Cino, amazing as always, comes back for round 2 and was able to, keep this carry for as long as possible. Even though Lexia died, but that fight was so worth it. They killed the Link twice without the Link getting any kills in the last 2 fights, and this is effectively helping Team Bosskur to slow down the momentum of Orange Esports.
Yeah, beautiful stuff indeed here. Mom with the Kufra getting baited from Jebs, but at the same time now he catch up Zaraki. He's gonna get shut down here, and 1-1 will get the kill here from the side of Mao. And Orange Esports now, without Zaraki being a nuisance in this fight here, are they going to be contesting a turtle? Seems to me they see the presence of Jebs and they will back off instead here. Molina is there, will shut down the Kufra, but as of now, Bosskur, they're going to be waiting up on towards Lexia once again here, making sure that the double buff is available up on Lexia before the next team fight to come. Mom tries to go for a preemptive snipe, unfortunately it doesn't connect here. The turtle will get baited out here from side of Orange Esports. Are they gonna go for here? Chakbu with the feathered airstrike, zoning them here preemptively on towards the bush, and now Bosskur, they have to reset the health, and that's gonna be turtle contested from Orange Esports.
Oh, Mom trying to fish for someone, but not able to get it. And he should be fine. Guardian's Barrier to block him, not completely. Mom having a bit of space to get out. This is where Team Bosskur needs to be patient, right? Play the patient game. You have 2 ways of catching out members from Orange Esports. The flicker into Eject, the flicker into Will of the Dragon. They just need to find the timing to do so. They've done it in game 1, but Orange Esports are definitely more cautious in game 2. Chakbu just doesn't show himself. You utilize the low cooldown or the better airstrike and just constantly shove up wave and push the members of Team Bosskur back.
Definitely here, but in the means of all this team fights that's happening here, Orange Esports once again very objective driven here. They're always sending CeeLo to split push off the entire map, and Team Bosskur, they're always getting their lanes pressured towards their lane here, and somehow they need a couple more kills here if they want to snowball their way through. And Orange Esports, they're not giving them an inch, and as of now, Team Bosskur, they're setting up shop here, hoping to get the kill on towards Farsal. Like you said as well, can they catch off Chakbu? Cino, he's setting up here. Will they go for the kill? Lexia shows himself here. Like you said, it is going to be a bait here. Who's going to bite? Aaron is pretty much showed himself on towards the lanes as well on the cliff here, and Bosskur seems to me they're so afraid of Aaron. They're so afraid of Sling right now.
They were really patient. They wanted to wait for someone to show up, but you can't go for the Kufra or the Uranus as Jeffs. With Power of Nature trying to come out and stall out the feather airstrike, but Chabu was able to land to at least fire all his shots. This Team Bosskur, if you want to camp on someone and you see this Link show up, you just have to retreat. And Mom goes for the engage. Just pretty bold. Gets knocked out by the ultimate of too easy for Jen. She does get the Tyrant's Revenge back. A Tyrant's Rage, but here comes Cino trying to get away. Flicker, Shenpo. Aaron, he jumps in a bit too deep with the Tempest of Blade. Cino gets blocked. Feather Airstrike as a zoning 2. Orange Esports, they barely dodge the bullet. They live life on the edge, but they lost no members.
Yeah, once again, Sino with the dodges here. However, once again, this time Zaraki with the flicker catches on Farsa, kills him off. But instead, Wolfpain is like Mao with the crossbow tanks here, doing as much damage. And Jabs, will he get finished off? Goes for the flicker, but Aaron will finish him off instead. 2 down here. Silo is going to be next here. Will the carry be have enough damage here? Yes, they will. And Lexia is going to try and dish out the damage indeed here. But it seems to me, once again, they can't finish off the Ling, but they will get a 2-for-2 trade here. So not too shabby for Bosskur, but Orange Esports will keep up with the aggression right now.
Well, Lexia has gotten the Winds of Nature. Now you can kind of negate physical damage for a decent amount of time. This carry is slowly recovering. 3 bounty hunter kills. And I believe he got like the shutdown onto Aaron. He killed Aaron twice and CeeLo once. So a huge injection of gold for this carry. You can look at the items right now. He is catching up. Oh, I would say he's kind of even with this Ling, even though you have the 800 gold deficit, but it doesn't really matter, right? Because damage output is still really obnoxious. So Team Bosskur are now trying to look at Lord and contest it. And as long as they make sure Orange Esports doesn't take it, they're completely fine with that Lord staying there.
Yeah, I like what Mom is actually doing from Orange Esports as well. It's always preemptively stunning on towards the bush here, hoping to get a lucky pick here. If they catch one of the players off guard here, every member from inside Orange Esports is able to follow up and just go for the combo here. And Chakpu, very close call here, almost get caught off from Logan, from Zaraki there. And seems to me Bosskur still having a really hard time finding those picks here against Orange Esports.
Yep, and CeeLo was able to push the entire top lane in, so he kind of made Team Bosskur decide that, okay, Zaraki needs to go and deal with this top wave, or else it's going to take our tower away. But you can see what Orange Esports is doing right now. Now Chaobu is in the top lane. The moment they see Zaraki leave the lane, they are going to try to assassinate him. They are already pincering him in the brush, but we'll see if Zaraki can survive that. He's being caught out. He has a feather airstrike. He's able to get away with that dash, the small plan that helped him escape.
Yeah, nicely done here, coming from Bosskur. But like I said, they're playing it safe. They're hoping to get a couple kills here. And Orange Esports, like I said as well, they're not giving it in here, but they're going to be setting up for the Lord pickup here. And you can see Orange Esports, both Orange Esports and Bosskur already setting up shop. And Orange Esports, they know exactly where Team Bosskur is. That's why they're not biting the bait. They're just holding the lines and making sure that Lord doesn't get sniped off, while trying to find the right opportunity to engage in this next team fight here, which is being set up right now from CeeLo, who's currently on the other side of the map trying to pressure the top lane. And this is going to be the itemizations here. You can see huge items are being dished out from both these teams here. Wind Talker already up on Lexia, and Lexia is going to be one really sneaky carry for Aaron to actually catch off in the next team fights to come.
Yeah, and if this two team plays this current game, Orange Esports is going to win, and they get engaged immediately onto CeeLo. Can CeeLo get this time? No, Aaron executes him with a stab to the chest, and that is your Cho out of the picture for 30+ seconds, and that means Orange Esports, they're gonna get this Lord unless Team Bosskur can make a miracle steal. Too easy for Jets. He has the opportunity, he can walk in with the power of nature, but he's being zoned out by the rest of Orange Esports, so Zaraki has the unstoppable, but runs into CeeLo instead, and now he's gonna give his life for it. As Too Easy for Jab walks in with the power of nature. Can he really steal the Lord away? See that there's a kill onto Chakwu. Lexia fighting Mount 1 versus 1. They both die at the same time. But it's going to be Team Bosskur managing to stall out the fight ever so slightly. But I believe the Lord has been stolen by Bosskur.
Yeah. Team Lord, the Lord has been taken by Orange Esports, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Orange Esports.
Oh yeah, Orange Esports.
But hold that thought for now, because CeeLo now gets a nice Wave of the Dragon catch off CeeLo, but this is a Uranus we're talking about with the Immortal as well, and they need to find a way to kill him off. The Durance is there, but there's going to be a second life here, but this time Mom saves the day with a huge Tyrant's Rage, and now CeeLo will pay with his life twice in a row. One of the top net worths coming from Bosskur, getting shut down from Aaron twice in a row, and he's going to snowball his economy here on top of the bounty hunter that he has. And now with the Lord going to be pushing from the bottom side here, Team Bosskur, they are on their last stretch here. They cannot make any more mistakes here if they want to make a chance to come back from this game here. Husky.
Yep, great attempt from Jebsto. He tried to steal the Lord. If that went Bosskur's way, this game would have been even easier, but it's an enhanced Lord. That inhibitor turret is not going to stand as the Feather Asher comes in onto Lexia and Logan, forcing them back. Against Zaraki, he's trying to catch someone. He needs to fish for a target, but Logan's going to drop that ultimate. Unfortunately, it completely misses the important target, so it's a repeat of game 1. As Chakwu gets that toss in, it's Aaron with the Temple to Blade and lands onto 4 members! And Orange Esport rain down death. 1-1 procs that crossbow, and Team Bosskur will get obliterated. Orange Esport, they got their momentum, they got the kill, they played it right. And Terrence, we're looking at the game 3.
What a huge setup right there. The Kufra playing out of his mind, being set up with the Link. Aaron, what a player indeed here. And seems to me my predictions has been spot on so far. Ski, Faraz?
Alright, it's not the time to show off, Terrence. Okay, alright?
To be fair, to be fair, I predicted a 2-1 for this series, right, in favor of Bosskur. So we are still kind of going down the trajectory.
Easiest prediction you can ever make, because like obviously it's gonna be a 2-1. It's day 2. You do expect any team to go down for both games. That's like the easy way out. You know, me and Terrence, we played the hard way, Husky. We go for a 2-0, but of course it's not a 2-0, so.
No, I went for a 2-1. What are you talking about, bro? You're on your own, Faraz.
Oh, you're on your own, Faraz.
It doesn't matter. What matters is the score. So we did mention how Orange's draft this time around was a bit more risky because